Hello everybody and welcome to another movie review. Today I'm going to talk about a film called The Possession. If you don't know about The Possession, it is actually produced by Sam Raimi, you know, for Drag Me to Hell, Evil Dead, Spider-Man, all kinds of stuff. So anyways, it's produced by him, and just so you guys know, he did not only produce and put his money towards the film The Possession, but he was on the set for a lot of the time. He had a lot to do with the film, and once you watch The Possession, you can really tell that. So anyways, the plot of The Possession revolves around this girl who is her parents just got a divorce, so she's going through a hard time. She's a real young girl. Her and her sister are going through a real hard time with their parents just recently getting divorced. The dad has just recently moved out, and they're now in a new house, and the two kids both live with their father while the mother lives, I believe, in another town or somewhere else in the city. So anyways, they're driving across town, moving, and they come across this yard. They come across this yard sale or garage sale, and and the little girl, main girl of the film, finds this box, and when she finds this box, let's just say that something sinister and something evil is in this box, and it pretty much wants to take hold of the little girl. That's pretty much the gist of the film, The Possession. Sorry if I gave away spoilers, I didn't mean to. Anyway, so I really like The Possession. Critically, the film hasn't done too well at all. It's actually gotten pretty horrible reviews. I believe in Rotten Tomatoes, it has like a 33 or 36 or 37%, so it's not doing too well in that area. A fun fact about the film, though, is actually it was intended to be a rated R film according to the fun trivia on IMDb.com, but it was cut to PG-13, and the reason for that is, of course, every reason that a horror film gets cut to PG-13 is because they want to appeal to a younger teenage audience. Anyways, which means for us horror buffs and horror fans in the future, if you did like it when it comes out on DVD, it should have an extended or an unrated cut of some kind. So that's one of the positive sides. But I really felt one of the reasons I liked The Possession was it's pretty much, you know, your typical exorcism film, but with a Jewish exorcism twist on it. I'm not going to say too much, but if you know the whole Jewish route, that's the route that The Possession ends up taking. So it gave, you know, your traditional exorcism film a twist to it. So I think it kind of brought something new to the, you know, kind of to the whole sub genre of exorcism horror. Another reason I liked it was because I really felt like they pushed the PG-13 rating as far as it could go. I don't think the film would have been rated R with the content it has, but I do feel like they pushed the PG-13 rating as far as possibly as it could go, because there's a lot of scenes that I haven't really seen. Because, you know, a lot of times, like Prometheus recently, I didn't think that needed to be rated R. There was only a few gory scenes, and those gory scenes weren't even that bloody. Anyways, but there's a lot of films nowadays that I just feel like they don't push the ratings as far as they can go, and I really thought The Possession, you know, did everything. There was a decent amount of blood, you know, eyes rolling in the back of their heads. You know, there was a lot of people getting thrown around. There's a lot of stuff going on that I feel like, you know, a regular, you know, PG-13 horror film wouldn't have had, but The Possession did. Now, I believe the director's name is looks like he's a foreign director from Denmark. His name is forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but his name is Ole Bornedal, something like that. Anyways, looks like he's done a lot of foreign films. He did a film called, let's see here. According to IMDb, he did some movie called Just Another Love Story, The Substitute, Deliver Us from Evil. He's currently doing a movie called 1864. Anyways, mostly a lot of foreign stuff. Anyways, this was, I believe, one of his. This is added to another American film that he's done, and I like this movie a lot. If you watch this movie, you can really tell the similarities between Drag Me to Hell, Evil Dead, and this. It really feels like that a lot of times with the shaky camera angles, the close-up, something critical in the movie's plot will happen, and then it'll get a close-up of the character's face, like in that Evil Dead fashion with Ash, and then in the recently, a few years back, with the Drag Me to Hell fashion. So anyways, Possession is a really cool film. Another reason I liked it was because I was honestly a little creeped out at a few things. Recently, I think the creepiest film I've seen recently was a found footage film called Grave Encounters, and if you haven't seen that, you really ought to check it out. They're actually making a sequel later on this year, being released in October of 2012, so if you like that, be sure to check out Grave Encounters 2. Anyway, so I was honestly one of the only PG-13 horror films that actually kind of creeped me out a little bit, especially at the end. My heart was beating extremely fast. I was pretty creeped out by some of those last scenes. I was all kind of, I was scrunched up in my chair. It was a pretty eerie movie. I was, like I said, I was pretty freaked out in a few scenes, and I was really waiting to see what happened. I was really waiting to see how the characters turned out in the movie. Now, a lot of times in films like this, sometimes they have a cliche ending, but this one, no cliche ending. The ending actually caught me off guard majorly. The ending of this film is probably one of the most phenomenal and effective endings I've seen to a movie, period, in the past few years, at least horror-wise, that is. Anyways, The Possession is definitely worth a watch. I definitely will be seeing this movie again because my theatrical experience of this movie, I don't want to get on a soapbox, but my theatrical experience of this movie was not very good because there was a lot of talking going on, a lot of laughing, a lot of on purpose, voluntarily kind of screaming going on. Kids, not having any respect for people who actually paid, their tickets to watch the movie. So I will definitely be seeing this movie again this coming weekend. So anyways, I think The Possession is really cool. I really think it's going to become one of those films that people watch and then it's going to get pushed under the rug. But I don't think it should be like that because I feel that Possession is already being underrated by people, and people are they really need to give Possession another chance because I really feel like a lot of people say, that it was a lot of people say it was funny, and I could say maybe 1 or 2 parts were, and I think they were, maybe supposed to be funny, but around the end of the film, I think people were laughing, and I think they were misunderstanding the concept of the movie. I think they were misunderstanding what the director was going for. And I think people were just misunderstanding what the director wanted to do. Anyways, that's my review of The Possession. Like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys later with another DVD review.